Anyway, good morning, folks. Up with the roosters, for good reason. Kind of been up for a while. I think I woke up at 1 o'clock because there were cats running across the attic space. You could hear them. But as the night progressed, my girlfriend was feeling some stomach upset, and henceforth I've been up. And ever since. Yeah, I've been up ever since. That is several videos out there, some shorts that I want you guys to take a look at anyway, and for good reason. Look at my shorts that are on there. In an earlier video, I woke up, played something, did a video with a couple of links for you guys to actually look at. Boy, I ain't got the best sleep pattern, I'll tell you that. No, normally I do, but one thing or another comes up. I got to get rid of these cats in the attic, and that's where they're hiding. Sometimes they run across. But then my girlfriend wasn't feeling good. Somewhere around 3 o'clock. Although she wasn't feeling that good earlier this evening, actually. Um, I don't know, I think it's from that macaroni salad she had. It's everything I could think of on that. So I had to investigate that. So I've been up ever since, and she had some other symptoms too, so I was a little concerned. But, pardon me. Tell you, the past few days, I don't know what the hell sleep is. One disturbance or another. Well, of course, I had to stay up for New Year's. And then tonight, well, early in the morning, hearing a disturbance in the ceiling. I got to seal that roof area off. That's where the cats go and have their babies come out and blah, 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 blah. Anyway, sometimes you can hear them running across the ceiling. Yeah. Then she was feeling kind of ill. So I had to investigate that, of course, you know. And, once I'm up, it's really hard to go back to sleep. I accomplish that sometimes, but I normally get a fairly good night's sleep, but certainly didn't tonight, that's for sure. I probably had, at best, 3 or 4 hours sleep, and that's not really good. In fact, it's not good at all. Nevertheless, here's the thing, guys. Judge Kubota, my goodness, up with Judge Kubota. Did you happen to see a couple of shorts I put on there, by the way, Mr. Kubota? And tell me what you think about what I posted. Pardon me, you're going to hear me yawn, and deservedly so, I'm yawning. Oh, did you catch those videos? There's a couple of shorts I put on, too. Just trying to get all this shit out of the way. Now, the whole pretext and context to this shit, as you know, is that his girlfriend put a complaint on me. Well, it could be a couple of things on here. Yeah, go check it out. Point I'm making is that not only does he have free realm in the detention center, well, he's allowed to go out of his cell and cavort with the staff and residents. If you had seen his whole video of his New Year's Eve event, there is a scene where you could see a liquor bottle there, and I've actually did a couple of shorts. One shows that, one shows his girlfriend dancing away and very happy. Well, remember, what's the deal about her dancing around being very happy? Well, The reason I even mentioned that and showed the clip of her dancing and happy is because on her complaint, it was very clear that she said she had PTSD, she had depression, had to see a counselor, was in fear of her life, doesn't like to go out alone, all in complaint, and that it was due because of me. Because of me. Now, as you can clearly see in one of the shorts I put on there, and something I even put the link on his own show, she's clearly dancing, singing, and clearly happy. Clearly. She wasn't afraid to leave the house, apparently, to come from car to come to the detention center to spend New Year's Eve with her boyfriend, Barry Lee Jordan, who can be heard in the background throughout his New Year's video, cavorting with the staff, cavorting with the residents, while his girlfriend is out there dancing away. Now, what's wrong with this picture? The wrong with this picture is that she's supposedly highly depressed because of me. And his tea and the whiskey bottle, right, the whiskey bottle. Yeah, there you go. That's the point I'm trying to make. Personally, I'm tired of talking about this, but I want to get this all out. And I'm going to make him understand what he's up against here. The videos he can't get rid of, because I copied them onto my own show. It's for safety. So he couldn't erase the videos. And number one, he shouldn't be cavorting with the staff. There's only certain times they're supposed to let him out of his cell to get some air. That's once a day for an hour. But he's partying with the residents and staff of the detention center. I know he's drinking. There's a bottle there. And if other people are drinking, he's drinking. He's drinking, believe me, he's drinking. You can hear it in his voice. His girlfriend looks like she's having a good old time. Now remember, this is the woman who put a complaint to the Board of Immigration against me, saying that I'm harassing her, saying that because of all the shit with Barry and that I'm harassing her and calling her all kinds of names, which was total bullshit. And that as a result of all this, she's got PTSD, she's got depression, fear for her life and safety. And she's out dancing, obviously very extroverted, not introverted, not afraid to go out. They're partying at her boyfriend's detention center. Now, what's wrong with this picture? There's a lot wrong with this. I know. Oh, the trauma. The poor thing, as we say in Hawaii. Poor ting. Poor ting. That's how they talk in Hawaii. Instead of saying poor thing, it's poor ting. That's evidence. I immediately sent that over to my lawyer. Immediately. Both. Showing the booze bottle, him out there partying, and his girlfriend there who's supposed to be so goddamn depressed. I think you get the point, Mr. Kubota. I think you get the point clearly. How could you not? Anyway, bottom line is I think I made my point very clearly. So, there won't have to be any more videos put out. There won't have to be any more clips put out on here. It's out in public. It's staying there. Copies are sent even to the Board of Immigration. It was also sent to the Board of Immigration. Absolutely. With explanation. The very people that get me reported from. And she's out having a gay old time. Good old time. Out on the town. Out on the town, maybe. Out on the town. Living it up. For a woman that is so distraught. So absolutely depressed. That it makes you want to bring tears out of your eyes. This is the bullshit that's been going on between Barry and his girlfriend. Clear revenge. Because she don't like her boyfriend being locked up because of me. But it's not because of me, it's because of what he's done. Period. Period. John Smith, you could clearly see the whiskey bottle in the shadow. I don't know about, yeah. Well, there's a scene in there with the whiskey bottle in the front. There's a bottle of whiskey there next to an empty or semi-empty Coke bottle. So the point I'm making here, and I've been making a hell of a lot of points lately, because it's really come down to that I feel that I really have to do this, and making a very clear point to Barry that he has to make some decisions. I've given him 3 business days, that's starting today, to come up with a decision of what he plans to do. Otherwise, it's just going to be business as usual. God, I wish I could sleep like normal people, like, get up at 8 in the morning. God, I've never been able to do that. I just haven't been getting enough sleep. Not because of all this bullshit. It's just that I normally wake up about 5. But I'm also a light sleeper. So if she gets up for something, she has to go to the CR or something or whatever it might be. I'll get a glass of whatever she has to do. I'm up. Okay, if the dog's barked, you hardly ever hear him bark at night. That's not usually a problem. Only problem is if we let the dogs in the room and they're moving around or scratching or something. I'm a light sleeper. But I got a lot of sleep to make up with, that's for damn sure. Of course, I was up New Year's Eve. Didn't go to bed later. 2 days to go for a while. Oh, yeah. Is Peckerwood on here? Making comments? Because he's blocked and I would not be able to see his comments. And why are you referring to Peckerwood? Anthony, hello. I saw your short on that video. I completely missed it. When I saw the length of that video, 2+ hours, I ignored it. I can't handle Barry's bullshit only in small doses. Yeah. I got a couple of clips put out there, okay? So one clip is that she's just dancing away. His girlfriend is just dancing away at the detention center on New Year's Eve, doing karaoke. And this is supposed to be a person who's so highly depressed, claims she has PTSD because of me. Yeah, she's afraid to go out on her own, Barry says. Well, she made it out alone from Car all the way to the detention center, spend time with him, and she's out there partying at a fucking detention center. At a fucking detention center. Dancing away and singing. Does that look like a depressed woman to you? That's psychologically disturbed because she says that someone made her that way? That she's living in fear, that I'm dangerous, I'm harassing her. Does that make any sense to anybody out here? Jazzy says they are fucked. Nice defense in that. I thought it was a bar outside. No, it was at the detention center. Yeah, she was traumatized. Traumatized. Never even met the woman. Traumatized. Really? It's worth talking about, and that's why I'm doing this show. I got up early, had time on my hands. I couldn't see myself falling back to sleep again, because generally when I'm up, I'm up. Kind of the way it is with me. Now, remember what I said he says on his last show, that he's not going to be on YouTube because, somebody's coming by tomorrow to retrieve his phone. He won't be able to do any lives anymore. Oh, he'll be on today. There's no way he's going to get away from his phone. Then the story changes a little bit where, someone from the immigration department came over on New Year's Day. They're going to leave their family. They're not working on New Year's Day. None of them have been working probably since Christmas. And they came over there to inform him they're going to take his phone away tomorrow. Why didn't they take it away when they were there? Then he says, well, downstairs they're going to take the phone and they're going to lock it away somewhere. Bunch of fucking crap. Anthony says, oh, I did catch Barry's video, how he's stopping from posting on YouTube. Only then say it's because the guards will be confiscating the phone. Like I just said, yes. Amazing how stupid they are with a court case. You can't make this shit up. No, you can't. Yeah. Guards be confiscating his phone. Well, what I figured happened is very logical, is that his girlfriend had a little talk with him last night, or at the New Year's, and she probably gave him a lot of shit that you're not helping yourself by doing this. If we're going to be together and you're going to get your freedom and anything you want, you got to get off YouTube. No immigration officer came by on New Year's on a holiday to tell him they were going to take his phone and leave without taking his phone. And then he says, yeah, then they're going to take it downstairs. The guards are going to have to put it away. Well, he was doing a video after he said, while he said that, I think you get my point. Yeah. No, you can't make this shit up, man. You absolutely can't. You absolutely cannot make this shit up. Can't make it up. Excuse me. Boy, I gotta hydrate, I'll tell you that. Yeah, I was actually concerned for her because she had a couple of interesting symptoms I was a little bit concerned about. My girlfriend. Let me read the comment. I wouldn't waste my breath with him. He still thinks time served is from his immigration, which is a complete different case he was involved in. Well, exactly. No, my girlfriend wasn't feeling good. I was concerned for a couple of reasons. Some of her symptoms she was having, but seemed to have subsided. She had vomited a couple of times. And could be the fruit salad she had earlier in early evening. And I'll read your take on this in a minute. And I was concerned because she had a few symptoms that was a little scary to me. Blood pressure was good and all that stuff. We took that. But she had some pain in the chest and her upper abdomen. Well, it was a discomfort anyway. Not her arms, not her neck, nothing like that. She wasn't shallow breathing. She wasn't. So I was up for that. That's why I've been up, actually. Just making sure everything's okay. Personally, I think there's a lot of gas from shitty shade or something, and I'm thinking that has some of the symptoms of that too. You could actually feel it in your chest and also your abdominal area. But I was almost ready to take it to the ER over here. But symptoms have subsided quite a bit, but she did vomit a couple of times. So I was really concerned. That's why I've been up, really. Okay, Invisible Friend is back. I have a different take on this. Knowing Barney lies at every opportunity, the way he complained, they were not taking her complaint serious, makes me think that he did, in fact, get in trouble. I'm not sure what you mean on that. Okay, with the people there for videotaping it and broadcasting it. Well, still, you think immigration is watching his show on New Year's Eve? They're going to send somebody? No, I don't know. Yeah, I'll tell you, I can't wait till this is over. We both agree on something. But I have put a whole lot of effort into this crap. Like I said, lawyers don't go out and get evidence. They're given evidence by the client. And if you guys can imagine the hours over the years I have put in on this. Oh, guess, not with the BI you said, but just the guards there. It is risking their jobs. Yeah, it very well could be. I have nothing to do with that. Anthony to Invisible Friend says, I caught that too, where Barry said they aren't taking his girlfriend's complaint seriously. I understood that to mean her complaint isn't going anywhere. It's just sitting there. Her complaint could be sitting there. And they got a lot of shit on their desk in these places they have to get to. As you know, the bureaucracy out here, we haven't heard anything. I haven't. My lawyer hasn't. Nothing like that. Of course, my lawyer responded to the BOI regarding the Board of Inquiry letter about her complaint to try to get me deported. And he had to respond to this in 3 days, something like that, which he did, which he absolutely did. So he complied. He complied with that. Well, it's BS and they know it. Jazzy says, deal with the case. It's like talking to the wall with him. Just do what you have to do. Well, I am, Jazzy. I am. There's nothing stopping me. There's nothing stopping me. I'm unstoppable. Believe me, I am. You have to know me. I'm just very unstoppable. When I go with something, I go with something. I will do what I have to do. Absolutely. And as he very well knows, I gave him 3 days, 3 business days. That's starting today, a new day today, starting today. Business days, that is, 3 business days. That he has to make a decision on what he wants to do. And you know what that means? That means having a conversation with his girlfriend and realizing that with the evidence I have, in admitting that he coerced his girlfriend to do a report, a complaint on me, okay? Her bullshit claims in her complaint that she had to see a professional with no evidence provided whatsoever. And that was stated in my lawyer's response. There was no evidence or proof in that affidavit. They can't change it now. And complaints that I'm harassing her and calling her a whore and all the thing, which I never did. And everybody knows that. So his report back to them was pretty damn good. But now I got more evidence in case it doesn't start going in a good direction, that she is indeed in good spirits. I have another video during that period of time from when after April, she filed that report, that she was outdoors or on that red trellis dancing with this ethereal music. I'm sorry, folks, but that's not a person with PTSD and depression and fear and who's not living. In fact, the title of the damn thing was having a great life. And then, of course, the video where she's out at the detention center of all places visiting her boyfriend. And she's over there dancing and singing the karaoke, probably drinking, feeling good. Life is wonderful, visiting her boyfriend. I'm sorry, but it doesn't fit the description, the descriptive matter that she put into her complaint against me. It doesn't jive at all. Visible says he's frustrated that Ricky and her counter move did not have the desired effect. They expected you to quickly cave in, which I did not, obviously. No, they just probably haven't got around to it or whatever. I'm not going to speculate. Like I said, we have recourse to this too. That's why you don't see me really freaking out or nothing, because I have recourse to this. And some of the things I've gathered so far is really going to help too. And unfortunately for her, well, I can't make any guarantees and say that nothing's going to happen to her as a result of this if she's considered to be perjured. And then down the line that she's harbored and aided and abetted him. obviously that report needs to be dismissed. She needs to sign an affidavit with my lawyer. That's the only way this thing is going to work. And the only way I'm going to bend with the wind, as I used to like to use that expression. Jazzy says Barry is using her. She would never put up a report on you otherwise. I don't think she would do otherwise. She may not like me because I'm adverse to her boyfriend and everything that went on, but her boyfriend did all this stuff. I didn't do all that stuff. He's the one that decided not to pay his immigration for 7 years. I didn't put a gun to his head to do that. Okay, I didn't tell him to call me a pedophile and a child molester and have 5 cases against him. As a result of that, it was simply a result of him doing so. So in other words, he did that all to himself, and he just, as you guys all know, that he just continued to do shows doing that daily, if not multiple times. So, it all adds up. Do the mathematics on this, Yeah, I know he's using her. I know. I've always known that. I guess maybe she don't see it that way, but I don't know what to say about that. I've speculated a lot of shit about that, and it just comes to the point he's got some kind of a stronghold on her. Maybe she's fearful of him. I don't know. I mean, I'm no expert, and I don't pretend to be an expert on her. I don't even care to know her. Don't even care to know her. And it's just a shame that he had to involve her in all this because she's officially involved now. It's official. She's involved. There's no question. It's official. It's on documents that my lawyer put into the BOI, Board of Inquiries of Immigration. It's on these shorts I got here now, which I've sent to the lawyer, and they'll just have to put it on a video card. It's over. They think it's just beginning, but it's over. At least on that. No matter what the immigration says about this, good or bad, there's recourse. And of course, of these shorts I have, that's going to help. And the other evidence I turned in of Barry saying he coerced his girlfriend to put a case on me to get me thrown out of the country. Barry involving her is disgusting. It really is. Jazzy says, what a mess he is. Jazzy says, walking duck from Barry video on New Year's, walking duck. He was in the video. I seen him pass by in the video. He had his camera set up, but I saw him pass by, so I did see him in the video. That was his voice, and it could be recognized in any court compared to other videos we have of him and all that stuff. So correlation could be made. That's not a problem. Yeah, I mean, this is starting to get to me now, okay? This really is starting. It wasn't getting to me really bad, but this is starting to get to me now. This is the new year. I'm going to clean this slate up and go for the gusto and do whatever I feel has to be done. If it means a second case against him, that's going to go because I've had enough. He has to learn one way or the other. And just to let you guys know, I'm not involving her girlfriend. He is, not me. I want to make that perfectly straight to anybody who hears this show. He's involving her, not me. However, because she filed a very serious complaint on me, she's now involved with me. I'm involved with her now. Okay? I'm trying to protect my ass as much as Barry's trying to protect his own ass. Obviously. And expected. But I'm not going to accept somebody putting a fucking complaint on me that is so fucking full of bullshit and lies. I guess she's learned a lot from Barry. Because she's starting to lie. And that report was an out-and-out lie. And everybody knows that. And she knows that. And he knows that. That's like throwing a fucking 20-ton brick at my fucking head for what she did. All because she's trying to protect her precious boyfriend. That's not fair, man. Nothing's fair in love and war, though, is there? The They want to throw the mud pies. When they get that back, they start to cry. I mean, he certainly does. I imagine she's stressed out as a motherfucker. How could she not be? Me, I've been kind of 50-50 on this. I go about my daily business every day. It's coming like commonplace here. It's just case has been going on for a little while from the inception of this case. So it's like not really a big thing. But when he has to go that route, which is wrong, to get his girlfriend involved, and he always said that he would never get her involved in this. I want to keep her out of this. Well, he busted that. He fucked that one up big time. Boy. Oh, I'm going to make this a happy new year. Believe me, I'm going to make this a happy new year, no matter what it takes to make that happen. He has some options to make. He has some decisions to make. And he's got very little time to do it. Very little time to do it. So I made that suggestion. He knows what he has to do. She knows what she has to do. I left it at that. I got 3 days for those two to make a decision where to go with this. It's not looking great for her. On another perspective, it's just not looking good for her. Because what could come out of this could be really awful for her. It's not like I'm doing it to her. She's doing it to herself, like Barry's doing shit to himself. The DOJ could get involved in this in a big way. Or we could make a whole big case out of this too. Aiding and abetting him, harboring him, lying on a false report, a very frivolous false report, to try to get me deported to satisfy her boyfriends, an enactment of revenge. That's bullshit, man. I'm not going to tolerate that shit. I think you guys know that. Well, anyway, I wasn't planning to stay on here too long. I think I made my point. And I know Barry has his phone. He'll be listening, but I have no doubt that he'll be on. And if he doesn't, it's because things are getting pretty serious and he's starting to realize it. And his girlfriend has probably gave him some shit about this. I'm pretty sure that no immigration came over on New Year's Eve. Another out-and-out lie. But then again, when his lips are moving, you understand. I think you've all become very familiar with that statement and what it means. And, yeah. Okay, guys, unless you have anything else to add to this, well, now's the time. Oh, man, I'm tired. I go to age 5 years for the past 5 days, really. I'm just, all the bullshit aggravation is New Year's Eve and waking up early. I got to get my beauty rest. I got to get my beauty rest. Well, I'm glad you all concur with this. Apparently you all concur with everything I had to say on here. The videos are there. The shorts are out there. You all can see it. It's not removed. She's dancing away at a detention center of all fucking things. Party Central. What do we call it? Club Mandawi. Club Mandawi detention. Call it the CDD Club. The club, CMD Club. Club Mandawi detention. Imagine. That's like a slap in the face to the justice system. It's a slap in the face to immigration. That he could have his girlfriend come over there and party on New Year's Eve with the guards and the residents of the structure that live downstairs. Drinking going on, dancing, singing. Barry having a gay old time. And I seen one time he was sitting down and there was a cigar. If you have to look in his scene, you'll see a cigar in there. You'll see his hand, so he probably got a cigar off somebody. There definitely was a bottle of liquor on that table. Yeah. There you go. What more can I say? What more do I have to prove? He's got a lot of thinking to do in the next 3 days. That's for sure. And I'm out of here, folks. I'm going to relax. God, I'm getting hungry earlier here. I'm just going to go back to bed, put my head on the pillow, and try to relax. I've been up since, I don't know, like 1 o'clock, and then went back and she was having a few issues, little health issues going on she had. It wasn't feeling too good. So, hey, it's her birthday today officially. It is her 50th birthday today. So happy birthday to her. And her other kids will be coming over today. Hope she's feeling good for the rest of the day. And we continue to make a good a day out of this. Kubota says, haven't you seen someone deprived of their liberties before? Have I seen anybody deprived of their liberties? Well, only on TV. I've never been to prison. That's all I can say on that. I've never been to prison. I've just seen it on TV. Movies and documentaries about the prisons out here and all the movies you see out there. No, he's not deprived of his liberties, though. He's free to leave his cell. I could understand the Indian guy to be pissed off. He don't like Barry at all. Although they said that now his jail cell is open, but he can't go downstairs. But Barry could have free realm of the whole fucking place. That don't seem right. Oh yeah, don't forget the wedding. Oh yeah, it's going to be a gay law festival there. It's going to be a gay law festival on January 31st. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Okay, this has been carried out, I think, as far as it can go. I want to thank you, gentlemen out there, for concurring with me, for doing some very good listening and examining the evidence on your own as lay people rather than anybody who's involved in a judicial system or legal system. Go, Frank. Good job, Judge Kubota says. I don't know if that's Al or whoever it is. I don't care who it is. If they're not giving me a hard time, it's cool. Yeah, like they say, you make your bed, you got to lie in it. And or sleep in it. You could lie too and sleep. I honestly could tell you guys, and I don't think I could say this enough, I have truly never experienced anybody like him before. The guy has the brains of a fucking cockroach or something. I don't know, they might be smarter than him. I mean, after all, they survived the Ice Age. I can't knock the cockroach. But everything he's been doing has been serving against himself. This has been so easy for me. Not, I mean, easy in a sense of getting evidence, but this is over a period of time, okay? And it's getting played out. I'm getting exhausted with all this shit. I'm absolutely exhausted with this shit. I'm not stressed as you might think I am. I'm not. I'm just exhausted with this. I'm burned out on this. It takes a lot to really stress me out. It takes a whole lot. But I haven't been stressed from this. I've had moments throughout the time I've been dealing with this where I was stressed, but all in all, I have not been actually stressed. It's more like I've been irritated from this, just irritated from the whole thing. Like a fucking mosquito trying to fly by me and irritating me. I'm just irritated. That's the best word I could use. All right, guys, I'm out of here. You can talk about this shit all you guys want. I think what I'm going to do is, guys, you guys could talk among each other. I'm going to leave this on. I'm putting my audio off. So I want to tend to some other things. My gal is up, and yeah, Oh yeah, Kubota says, "Oh, it's been enduring to say the least." Yeah, I would say so. This is probably the most dramatic thing that's going on YouTube for quite a bit of time. It's attracting a lot of attention. Yeah, we're gonna have. Let's see. We're gonna have the commissioner come over. We're gonna have Rafi Tufo come over. You know the Scotland Yard commissioner, um, the Geneva Convention, Boy Scouts Club of America. They're all coming on his side. Yes, it's been enduring, Judge Kubota. So I'll tell you what, man, I'm going to leave this on and you guys could try conversing with each other. Of course, I will monitor this now and then to make sure there's no rude comments on here from anybody from trolls, but I'm going to give you guys a little bit of time on here. And there's no reason you guys can't converse with each other and discuss this, whatever you want to do. So I'm going to leave this on for a little bit. And I might check in every now and again. All right, so I'm going to put my microphone on mute. Mute him. Mute him. And let's just hope a lot of good comes from this, guys. Let's hope a lot of good comes out of this. And I'm unblocking him. I don't want him on my fucking show. Hell no. Why, is he on there now and I can't see him? I don't know. I have no idea. He tried commenting on yesterday's show of mine. I just blocked his ass. I didn't even read what he had to say. Because I didn't have my I didn't have my reading glasses on, so whatever he did say on his phone. Oh. No, he ain't coming on my channel. I don't feel like arguing with him. And he would love for me to come on his live so he could try to rile me up. I know how he operates, okay? I know this modus operandi. I know exactly how he operates. He'll try to rile me up and hope that he can get me to say something he could use on me. I'm not that stupid. Just hold time. Been very aware of that. Well, I could just cut it off now. Nobody else is gonna. I just don't see you guys having a dialogue while I'm off here, so I'll just cut it off now. Unless by your request you want me to just leave this on. I mean, I won't be talking. I just have my mic on mute, but just give me a yes or no on that. I don't think you guys are going to do any dialogue. Stefan says that he will be back tonight saying he told the guards he wants his phone and left to back off. Nobody's got his phone. You don't understand that? Well, yeah, his lie, in other words, yeah. Nobody's got his phone. His girlfriend probably gave him a whole bunch of shit last night. That's all it was. Did you have to get off this phone? You're in big enough trouble. Can't seem to shut your mouth. And if we're ever going to be together, you got to put a stop to this. No, just give him a bullshit story. Tell him an immigration officer came by, yeah, on New Year's, right? And we believe that. That's Barry. That's Barry all around. All around Barry. Judge, it's a good day to you, Frank. Things to do. Me too. I'm just going to cut it off right now. Okay. I'll probably, well, you could see this channel on the Copycat channel or something. Probably. All right, guys. I think, I mean, how much more could I really elaborate on this? I'm really not trying to create shows to have something to talk about on here. If I talk about something, it's pretty specific, and then I'll go into some other things that might come up in my mind doing a show. But I just don't see any more purpose in doing any more shows in regards to him and his case, unless something alarming and newsworthy broke out on this or something. That's a different story. But other than that, Stefan said, "Did you hear him?" Yeah, I did. Curse at the Filipinos for talking in English. Yeah, I mean, this is what I mean. Besides him saying that over at the center there, I've heard him do a show in the past couple of years that he's in a foreign country and he expects everybody to speak English just because he does. Well, a lot of Filipinos do have some, you know, ability to talk some English and some are very eloquently spoken, but not everybody is. This English is a second language. He can't understand that. He can't understand a lot of things. Or if somebody don't pay attention to him, he'll tell everybody, fuck you all. Even on his show, nobody donates, it's fuck you all. The guy's got some serious issues, man. I can honestly admit I never met anybody this stubborn other than my brother, who never used to really listen to me with my advice. He might still be alive today, but oh well. Yeah, cursing at the Filipinos. Okay, I'm going to cut off here now. All right, guys, thanks.